Imagine someone stepping on your foot. It hurts, right? And you get angry at the person who did it. Resentment is kind of the same feeling, but for your soul. My name is Anna Dashinska, and I'm a psychologist. Today we're talking about resentment. You feel resentment, not just emotionally, but physically too. It's like a part of you, like someone squeezing your soul in their fist. But now imagine that this emotion isn't entirely yours. You were taught it. It's not innate, not necessary for survival. We literally pick it up like a virus by watching others.
Imagine a young child watching their older sibling resent their parents for what feels like an unfair punishment. The child internalizes this reaction, forming a neural connection in their brain. Injustice equals resentment. Over time, by repeating this response, they solidify it, and resentment becomes their habitual way of reacting to similar situations. Throughout life, we develop expectations about how others should behave. And when these expectations aren't met, resentment arises. Essentially, resentment is a reaction to perceived injustice. But here's the thing, the concept of fairness is subjective. For example, a toddler might think it's unfair that they didn't get a big, delicious ice cream. Meanwhile, their mom is giving them cough syrup, wanting them to get better. And by the way, not much changes in adulthood. A coworker might feel it's unfair that their colleague got a promotion, believing they work harder. The boss, however, considers not only performance but also teamwork, initiative, and other factors. Or in relationships, one person resents not receiving daily compliments while the other believes actions speak louder than words. Someone might be offended by criticism on social media, taking it personally, while another views it as an opportunity for discussion.
Each of us has our own set of values, beliefs, and expectations. We all have different priorities. What's important to one person might be completely irrelevant to another. It turns out that fairness is a relative concept. So why do we hold grudges? Then consider that resentment isn't just pain. It's a tool we use to limit ourselves. Resentment gives us the illusion of control. We feel that by holding a grudge, we're punishing the offender and restoring justice. But what really happens? We get stuck in the past, constantly replaying the hurtful situation in our minds. We focus on the negative, overlooking the positive aspects. We isolate ourselves from others, afraid of experiencing pain again. We lose the ability to enjoy life and savor the present. In reality, we're only hurting ourselves. Studies show that people who frequently hold grudges have lower life satisfaction and experience more relationship problems.
Resentment is not an innate feeling. Unlike basic emotions like fear, anger, or joy, which help us survive, resentment is formed through socialization. Realize that resentment is an acquired feeling, and we can learn to control it. Let's just imagine that resentment didn't exist. How many wars, divorces, and broken friendships have occurred because of resentment? Without it, people would find common ground faster, resolve disputes, and live in peace. People wouldn't be afraid to openly express their feelings without fear of offending each other. Forgiveness would become a natural process, not a painful effort. People wouldn't suffer from feelings of inadequacy caused by offensive words or actions. They would feel more confident and free. This is, of course, an ideal scenario. But let's imagine a colleague criticizes your work in front of the entire team, and you feel it was unfair and humiliating. Because of resentment, you withdraw into yourself, feeling offended and undervalued. You start avoiding the colleague, perhaps even plotting against them. You concentrate on negative emotions, which reduces your productivity. What if resentment didn't exist? You calmly analyze the criticism, separating constructive comments from personal attacks. You ask clarifying questions to better understand what exactly the colleague didn't like. You openly discuss the situation with the colleague, expressing your feelings, but without accusations. You focus on finding solutions and improving your work. You perceive criticism as an opportunity for growth, not as a personal insult.
In the absence of resentment, a person reacts to situations based on the ability to control their emotions and not let them take over. But since resentment exists, it's important for us to learn how to deal with it. How? Take responsibility for your emotions. Recognize that resentment is our choice. In the link below the video, you will find information on how to stop being a hostage to other people's actions and start living free from resentment. Does it seem difficult? I have created a psychological online session that will help you understand any situation through logic, not emotions. This session is in 3 languages and has already been completed by over 100 people who have confirmed resentment can be transformed from a feeling of emotional pain into a space of finding compromise.